Man, I did all this talking. I ain't had no sound. Let me start over. Like, comment, subscribe. Come in because I can't see who you is until you come in. Like, I'm giving you these stories and you know they're gonna be good. Subscribe if you ain't already subscribed. I need to get my subscribers up. Come on, man. We trying to get an algorithm. Let me stop being country. I'm gonna try to talk clear. We're trying to get in the algorithm. Let me quit playing. Yeah, but I got the story lined up. This is what when I was holding up the paper. The stories ain't written down. It's just shit that I need to talk about lined up. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? This shit. So I got a whole lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, in my head that I just need to get out. A couple things I didn't write down were the bodies. But we're gonna get to them first because that was in the first part of the childhood, my first couple of bodies I ever saw. So man, we got 4 people in here. Make the likes match the people, and we're gonna get started with these stories. That ain't too much to ask, is it? 3 likes? That's too much? Yeah, can I get 2? I need one more. I need one more. Shit, the number to jump over to 6, now I need 4 more. Y'all hit that like button. We're finna get started. Let's go. All right, so check this out. You feel me? I know you do. That's why you my paper. So, this the thing. I told y'all about Butler Road. I'm staying over there. We still there. I'm gonna run through these bodies. I thought I might have told y'all the first one, so I ain't gonna draw it out. I'm gonna just tell y'all that. I'm gonna run through that. Then we're gonna jump to the second. The second one ain't long at all anyway. So then we're gonna move on to some more stuff. But the first body, okay. So when I know I didn't tell y'all about the first one, I'll probably tell you about the second. But the first body is it was simple. As I'm walking down Butler Road, you got houses. Like, okay, on the right hand side is houses. When you start at the back of Butler Road at the very beginning, it's houses on both sides. Going up towards 65th, it's houses on both sides. Now, when you get to my house, it's a house right across the street, and then it's a street that make a loop all the way around there, pop back on Butler Road. But that house on the other side of the street got a big ass fence on the other side of it. Now, when you get to the other side, it's Butler Projects. Now, going up on the right hand side, it's still houses. Butler Projects on this side. Now, once you get past Butler Projects, on this side is woods with a big ass ditch. So it's a ditch on the side of the road. And it's probably about, I'm gonna say, a quarter mile. On the other side is still Butler. You know what I'm saying? The projects. Now, when you get past the quarter mile, you're gonna run into some more projects on this side called Swiss Village. And there was some more part, I don't remember the ones, the name on this side. They're probably the Butler Apartments too. But it's across from Swiss Village. Anyway, my bus stop, when we was riding the bus before I started going to Wakefield, was up here in between the 2 projects. Now, we up here going to this bus stop. And lo and behold, as we all piling up on that corner, I just explained to you, it's a ditch on the other side. Ain't no street or nothing, no sidewalk, none of that. So ain't no reason to be walking over there. The sidewalk and everything is on this side of the street. We over here at the bus stop, but we can smell something. We kids, we curious. So we easing over. Man, it's a damn dead body sitting over here in the ditch. Little boy just folded up, you feel me? Stinking. And at this time, I'm probably like in first grade. We ain't running over and calling nobody. Nothing. We just got on the bus, man. By the time school was out, we had forgot all about this stuff. Now, the second one, I think I told y'all about. This when I was going to Wakefield, and I had to go across 65th and cut through the Project Westgate, where it was that big ass hill on the other side of that hill. We used to walk, get up on the hill like a mountain down there. To us kids, it was probably about 30 feet high. But the kids is like shit a mile high in the sky. So we get up here. What's up with the two? We get up here on this little mountain, and it's like a path, a trail you can walk through here. It's trees and all this shit up here on the other side. On this side, it's just rocks. But when you're going through here, it's like a trail, so you can walk all the way through this trail, and it'll damn near take you all the way straight to the school. But it was this Volkswagen. I don't know what. I think it was like a repair shop. But it was all Volkswagen, Beetles, the vans, all that shit, all Volkswagen. And we used to go back there before school, or after school, or whenever we just went back there, and we be throwing rocks, busting all the glass out the window, and all the cars and stuff. This is a big ass thing back here. So we just throwing rocks and busting shit. Man, we in here playing like we driving and shit. This is all for school. So we get in this one little van, and we playing in this joint, you know what I'm saying? We bust windows out the mother and everything. Once again, here go this smell. It's going to the back of the bus. I said, everybody back here. We take off out this motherfucker running. We gone. And it was a puppet shop. And I remember, I told y'all this, I remember we used to think the puppets, we thought the puppets the dude had was the real puppets that used to be on like the Muppet Show and shit. Because that's the puppets he had, all of them, in his puppet shop. Like, you know what I'm saying? With the strings and shit. So we thinking, dude, is that dude that used to do all this shit, we always going there and fuck with the shit. And if we had cell phones, I had pictures of all this shit back when I was a kid. We was loving this shit. But we went in there and told dude to call the police because we had found a dead body. He was like, why y'all ain't go to school? So we told him, like, man, because they were going to make us go to school. They wasn't going to let us go back down there and show the police where the body was. So when the police show up, we run out there with the police, trying to tell them where the body was. We tell them, man, the bitch sent our ass straight across the street to go to school. Still ain't get to go back down there. All right, so that's their bodies. Now we finna get off of this part of that stepdaddy. That I already told y'all last time how moms had left dude. Now shit finna start getting critical. I got a little bit older. Some shit started happening. I'm hitting the streets. But there's one part I'm not in the streets yet. And we were staying with my auntie. We moved to North Little Rock. And we moved to these apartments called Lee Marquise. It's called the Honeycomb Hideout. So we out here in Lee Marquise and New Horizon and shit. And we've been out here about a week. So now my mama is still messing with old boy that she had met at work. Left my step pops. Dude, he wasn't living with us, but he was there all the damn time. He was living with us. Now, I told y'all about his son when I came home from school that day. I'm pretty gonna crank it back up. But when I came home from school that day, I told y'all dude's son was out there in the driveway and all this shit and that with a little bam. Well, I didn't know dude had two more kids, two girls. One of them younger than me, one of them older than me. The boy was the youngest. So when we moved into the apartments over there in the Honeycomb Hideout, like that first weekend, we staying there. Maybe it's like the second weekend, because I remember the first weekend. Let me back up, I'm gonna tell y'all the first weekend, because yeah. Okay, so the first weekend we moved in, my big sister, homegirl, came to stay with us. Her name was Crystal. So Crystal came to stay with us for the weekend. And I promise you, the way the apartment was, it's like I had my shit in the front. Like my little bed in the front. And my sister's room, she had her own room with her bed and stuff in there. All my clothes and everything was in there. My little mattress was in the front though. When my sister homegirl spent the night, she come to the front, dude, be like, hey, man, give me some of that. I'm like, huh? Man, I'm just being for real, y'all. I wasn't no virgin, but I had never been aggressively approached like this by an older female. She was gonna be like, hey, nigga, give me some of that meat. And I'm like, huh? He's like, yeah, give me some of that meat. And I'm like, huh? Man, look, so I ain't even gonna lie. It took some convincing. I was kind of scared, nervous, or something. I don't know what it was. But after probably about 15, 20 minutes, we finally ended up in the bathroom on the floor. And I'm in here doing my little thug thing, which really, compared to me now, boy, it wasn't nothing. I wasn't there doing that. I'm in there hunching, get my little thing wet. So it didn't last long, probably about 15, 20 minutes. It was over. I'm back in there, go to bed. Fast forward to the next weekend, this is when shit started getting good. Or should I say bad? Life changed this weekend, didn't go back. So, dude, 3 kids come through. And that's my first time meeting all 3 of my, like I say, I had already met little bro. I ain't meet sis them yet. So we all sitting in this little ass 2-bedroom apartment, but it's like 3-4 apartment put into one. You know what I'm saying? What I mean is like 3-4 complexes all bunched in together. Like one complex, but it's not. But it's so easy to just back and forth. You be in a different apartment complex without even realizing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. So it's all kind of kids out in this thing, all kind of dope dealing, killing, just North Little Rock. You know what I'm saying? Back in like 90, 91. So maybe 92. The height of the gang bang shit. This when HBO and shit was down here. So I'm out here doing what I do. They come through. And like I say, we were young, we were bad though. I was in 5th grade. If it was the summertime, I was on my way to the 6th, but I'm gonna tell you some of the shit that happened. And I'm not gonna try to make myself look good in this shit. I just wasn't participating in a lot of the bullshit. I had other bullshit going on. But let me tell you what happened. Let me give you the rundown. Little bro, this is what he do. Little bro catch 2 older ladies at the top of the stairs, and they trying to go downstairs. This nigga blocks the motherfucking stairs and charge them $5 a piece to go down the stairs, telling they ain't going nowhere unless they pay up. Now they didn't pay, but he played with them long enough that the shit wasn't funny. I wasn't there when it happened. Now, another thing he did, I'm gonna admit to this part, I was with him, I did the shit too. We was snatching like the way the apartments was, the roof come down, and we was on the top. So when you on the rail, you kind of reach over and grab shingles. And we was ripping shingles off that bitch and throwing them bitches like frisbees. Man, we was bad. We wasn't thinking shingles cost money. Niggas got to go to work and put motion. We throwing this like frisbees, nigga. All the ones we can get to, we can't even reach around there and get no more. We just throwing shingles. Okay, so that's what I did. Now, shit's gonna get a little bit funny. It's gonna get a little bit disgusting. All the girls did this shit. They got ketchup and tampons. They putting tampon and ketchup on the tampon, on the maxi pads or whatever they had, and they sticking on people's door. And then they, y'all know what this called? We call it knocking. In the hood, we call it knocking. We used to do that back in the day. It was the fun, but we ain't never used tampons and ketchup. We used to just knock and run. They nasty. So, little sis decide that she don't like how this dude in the next apartment complex Corvette look. Like it's too red. It need to have a splash of yellow on it, like some cheese or something. This summertime in Arkansas, man, she threw real cheese with the milk, the kind that melt on that main car, right on that paint job, and watched it melt on his paint job. Now, if it had been the cheese with the oil, it would have just got hard. You could have just broken it, swiped it on off. This shit wasn't just coming on off. It locked on up. Yeah. Messed the little Corvette up. Now check this part out. Later on in the night, we all outside. We now got together, so it's 5 of us. Rare occasion, we didn't all 5 hang out too many times. But every time we did, I promise it was some shit went down. The first thing that happened was some more old ladies came through and they were selling candy for like church or something. You know how you sell for school or whatever, they had them with candy bars with the almond, the crisp, chocolate, all that shit. So they come through with a little box of candy bars, like, hey, how y'all doing? And we just out there chopping it up with them. And out the blue, Little bro reach in, grab a handful, and strike out. Little sis, hey, they already on some penitentiary shit. They was advanced a little bit on me. They caught me slipping on this one. Dude snatched the candy bars and ran around through the parking lot. The sis got sideways right behind. Come here! You better bring your butt here! So she running behind it. They both run behind this truck. When they get behind the truck, I don't know what happened. Well, I know what happened, but we couldn't see what was happening. We didn't know what was happening at the time. Sis come from behind the truck with like 2 candy bars. Run back over there. Here you go. I'm sorry. That's my little brother. He be playing. He play too much. So old ladies get them little 2 candy bars. Hurry up. Strike a U-turn. Get on by their business. They trying to get the hell away from us fast. So when they turn around and take out walking, now the little bro creeping around the truck like, they gone. She's like, yeah, they gone. Come on, come on. While little bro come from behind the truck with 5 candy bars. Boom, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. I said, man, I thought you took the candy and gave it back. We're like, I just gave him enough so we could all have one. I said, boy, the evil. I'm looking at me and my sister like, dude, I know we be breaking in folks' house and jumping niggas and taking people's shoes, and we might take a little bit, but they snatching candy from old ladies. They different. Oh, we understand. I'm gonna tell you later on, but they different. Right. So after all that go on over the weekend, mind you, this the first weekend ever being at our house. Bruh. They came on Friday, they left on Sunday. Come Monday morning, eviction letter on the door. You motherfuckers got to go. Y'all got to go. Boy, wasn't nothing we could say. We couldn't say, man, they don't live here. Them bad kids, they don't live here. They were just over here. We don't know them. Don't know where they came from. None of that. Man, these motherfuckers came through like a whirlwind, bro. Got us put out we homeless in a week. A weekend, just over the weekend. And now we homeless. They done gave us the book, man. Oh, man, we got 30 days. We ain't even unpacked yet. You feel me? I ain't never had this happen since the one time. We ain't even unpacked everything yet. And these folks telling us we got to move. I'm looking at mama like, damn, man. We know how to do our dirt and keep it on the low. This nigga kids is just all out with it. Nigga, they don't give a damn. So we ended up moving to the north side of the north side in these apartments called Indian Hills. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I started hanging around white boys around this time. Cause that's what was in the apartment. This is 2 bad habits I picked up dealing with these white boys. The first one was I had got involved with some white boys that thought they was hard. They thought they was gangsters. Really, they thought they were bloods. I'm gonna be real. They thought they were bloods. I'm in the 6th grade, but I'm hanging with these 2 white boys, him and his brother. So we really be playing the game all the time. They got me smoking cigarettes when I was like 6th grade. They got me smoking cigarettes. So boom. Now I had another white boy that I used to be cool with. First it was 2, but then it ended up just being him. The other white boy, I don't know what happened to him. He just spent out these 2 dudes. One of these dudes was in high school. One of them was in my school, which was elementary. These 2, both of them was in high school. But I think dude had to be a little slow or something because I'm in 6th grade, bro, and you kick with me every day. You in high school, like 11th, 12th grade. Now, dude, you be playing Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter all day on Super Nintendo. So I used to be over there with him on the Super Nintendo. His mama buy whatever type of snacks we wanted, whatever we let us run free. She used to have seizures, epilepsy. They ain't had no car, had to walk everywhere. Me and dude used to fall out because I ain't like the way you treat his mama. It's a white boy. Now listen. When I tell you, bro, we walked probably about 4 or 5 miles from the crib past the mall. So we went to the mall, they ain't have it. And then we went to Best Buy. We go to Best Buy. And we get this, I forget which one it was, Mortal Kombat something. It was one of the new Mortal Kombat 2, 3, something. I don't think it was Mortal Kombat. I think it was probably like Street Fighter or Star Fox or some shit. Anyway, uh, let me think. Yeah, we gonna get this shit. We walking back, and he want to take me to this flight called Move. I can't think of the name of it, but they used it in the damn movie Gone with the Wind. The Pretty Forest and all that shit. I can't. The Old Mill. It's called the Old Mill. Y'all can look it up. They've been using all type of movies and shit down here in North Little Rock. Big movies. Okay, so check this out. He wants to go out there because this place I ain't never been there, and it's so supposed to be so amazing, all this and that. And I'm like, all right, man, it's on the way home. He's like, yeah, it's on the way home. So we on the way over there, and his mama going to one of her episodes. She started, you know what I'm saying, getting dizzy, and she walking around, and she ain't listening. She can't hear us. Like she ain't on the ground shaking or nothing, but she just got that blank look in her eyes, and she stumbling around, and she walking around. And I'm like, bro, your mama. He like, oh man, she gonna be out. She do that all the time. And I'm like, nah, bro, get your mama, bro. Like she just walking through the street, and this car's coming, man. It's dark out here. Your mama can get hurt. He like, bro, she gonna be all right, bro. It's gonna last, but come on, keep on walking. I'm like, so at this point, I'm conflicted. I don't know to stay with dude, mama, or to go with him. Like, bro, I'm in sixth grade. Dude in high school. His mama grown. So I'm going by what he telling me. Like, you know your mama better than me. I don't know. So I went with dude. We ended up going over there. The place was locked. We couldn't get in. So they could be lying. We head back to the apartment. We get back to the apartment. His mama ain't there yet. So I'm kind of worried about that. Dude go in the room, bust the game up. We get to playing the game. Probably about 45 minutes go by. His mama show up. So like, I told you. Now, the habit I picked up from dude was not disrespecting my mama like that. It was Robo. Now, if you don't know what Robo is, white boys used to do some shit called Robo. It was Robitussin. I didn't understand the concept of syrup, a lean, none of that. I had never heard of syrup. I had never heard of lean. They was not drinking this shit talking about leaning and you know what I'm saying, sipping. They were chugging this motherfucking DM-44 and shit to get drunk because they was in high school and they couldn't buy alcohol. So of course, when it rolled, I want to be like the high school kids. So I'm drinking Robitussin. Yeah, I'm still a Robitussin. I'm going to get this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a Robitussin, drinking Robitussin. I'm over this damn Robo every day. Running around here, I'm in sixth grade. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck wrong with me? Smoking cigarettes and only fuck with you white boy, man. Goddamn. So during this period of time, me and my big sister still used to hang around. You know what I'm saying? We used to do things together, and it was usually criminal activity or just going to the pool, one of the two. So this one particular day, we decided we gonna go to Walmart. Really, we go to Walmart a lot and hit them up because Walmart's right there by the apartments. Now this time, my sister is like seventh grade. I'm in the fifth, no sixth, so she probably was like seventh, eighth. Anyway, we used to hit Walmart. I remember we had got these two big ass blue jean coats, not jackets, coats matching. I'm talking about it's hot as hell outside. Our stupid ass, we kids though. What's up with it? We kids, so we fall up in Walmart with these coats on, big heavy ass coats. I'm talking, we loading up. Uh. Uh. We ain't paying no attention. These motherfuckers following us, watching our every move. People around corners. Look, get you one little part. I'm like, shit. I need some new kicks. Kick these jumps out real quick. You slide these on. It's summertime. I need some summertime kicks. I slide the summertime kicks on. Got my shorts on. This big ass coat full of shit. Man, I'm here still in Robitussin, comic books, shit like that. And I ain't even read comic books. I'm an artist. Y'all seen my art. So I used to draw the shit out of the comic book. That's what I used to do. So I'm saying comic books, Robitussin. Got me a couple shirts. I got some shoes. Met back up with my sister. We headed out the door. We get to the door. Same routine as the last time. Them motherfuckers slid in front of us like, can y'all come with us? Walk this way. You like, dang. Now, before we went in Walmart. We had slid by McDonald's. 'Cause I had a little money. Now, back in the day, a Happy Meal used to be $2.14 on the dot. Never forget it. A little ass burger, a little ass fries, a little ass drink, and a toy in the box. But I told him I ain't want the box. Give me a bag. I need to buy all my shit up, put it in this money big ass pockets on this big ass blue jean coat. So we finna go to Walmart, do our thug thing. You know what I'm talking about? So we get up in here, and they done escorted us to a little room. We go to this little room, and it ain't like last time. Last time they just talked a whole bunch of shit, and then they called my step pops and was like, "Come get these little bad motherfuckers." This time they ain't just call nobody. They were like, "Yeah, police be here in a minute." Police are in what? Yeah. The police pull up. Put your hand behind your back, clink clank. Put your hand behind your back, my sister, clink clank. I'm like, damn. So we think we could go to jail like a motherfucker, man. Like, they walking us out the store in handcuffs and shit. We looking around. You know, we stay right in the apartments. So it's all kind of people in the apartments that know us, see us. They be at the pool with us. We be at their house with their kids. Man, looking at me and my sister come through handcuffed behind our back like some real life killer. So we go to the police kind of police like, where y'all stay at? We tell them we stay over here in Indian Hills apartment. We in Indian Hills Shopping Center, Indian Hill Elementary, right across the street. We in Indian Hills, you know what I'm saying? So we stay in Indian Hills apartment. So like, come on. These drivers over here to where we at now. While we in the car, I'm like, you know, I'm a little double jointed. So I didn't slip my handcuffs up under my legs and brought them around to the front and got my McDonald's bag out of my pocket. Now I stuck my hands with my handcuffs in them in the bag. So when he let us out of the car, I'm walking and my sister's hands is behind her back. But mine in the front, you can't see no handcuffs. I got them down in the McDonald's bag. But everybody still know what the fuck going on. And the police look at me like, did I cuff you in the back? I'm like, yeah. Said, how you get to the front? I said, shit, I brought my arms around. He was just shaking his head. Dude, knock on the door. My mama comes to the door. She look at us in handcuffs. How you doing, officer? So dude come in like, y'all go on in there. Take him in there. Mama talking that shit, looking at us like, the fuck y'all done did? The police like, yeah, they was over here stealing at Walmart. I was gonna take him to jail, but I just figured whatever you gonna do to him gonna be way worse than going to jail. I just brought him home because I already know what's going to happen. So let me go and get the handcuffs up and the handcuffs off of him and just don't do nothing until I'm gone. I'm looking at dude like, you whore, man, you bitch nigga, boy. Man, look, my mama get these handcuffs off, and they get the handcuffs off of us, right? My mama like, go in the room. Damn. Now, at this time, me and my sister sharing a room. It's bigger than it used to be, so we got both our beds, and I got a whole bedroom on one side. She got a whole bedroom on the other side. So we both sitting on our beds, but our legs is like in the middle. Like we facing each other, but we down here like, damn. Man, mama take about 20 minutes. Then coming there with the belt. So she whooping me. And I ain't even gonna lie. It's like it wasn't hurting really, but then it started hurting. But it wasn't really hurting. It was hurting a little bit. But she was still going. So I started playing it off and I'm hooping and I ain't gonna do, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do it no more. I'm sorry, mama, I'm sorry, mama, please, please. Oh, you know how we do. So then she jumped over and got my sister. It's time for her to do the rain dance. Pop, my sister like, oh, yo, pop, pop, pop. Oh, why you ain't tell me you was gonna pull the Denzel move? I would have been sitting over there tough too. I start jumping and hollering. You gonna play the Denzel along? She pop. My sister, she taking this shit. I'm like, man, you motherfucker. So finally, when my mama got mad, she tried to hit us so hard, she hit her with the belt and fell. Both of them fell over the bed. My mama, she got up, I'm sick of this shit. I don't mean to laugh. But she like, I'm sick of this shit. Y'all want my goddamn nerve. I tell you what. The whooping don't hurt no more. You don't even want to know what I'm going to next. Because if you got them, hey, I'm telling you, if I can't whoop you, oh y'all got me fucked up. So I'm like, God damn. Now I'm like, damn, what the fuck she gonna start doing now? Shit. Like, why you just ain't play it up like the shit would hurt like I did? God damn. Why you always gotta be difficult as shit? So look, I don't even remember what else. I know we got grounded or something behind that shit. But it's like, what can you do? Bruh, we got windows on our bedrooms. You gotta go to work. It's a swimming pool damn near in our backyard. Big ass swimming pool with the pool house. You can't keep us in this motherfucking house. What no ring cameras back then. You couldn't put no cameras up and watch nothing on the cell phone. None of that. None of that. Man, we sneaking out at night while you home in the swimming pool out there splashing around, kicking it. You know what I'm saying? It's summertime. Man, I feel sorry that you feel that way, but we were just some bad kids at a good time. So life had to change though. Again. Because on the weekends, at least every other week, them badass kids come through. So we getting this shit out here in these apartments, but these apartments are more diverse. They more spread out. Everybody can't see what you're doing. And plus, like I said, we got access to get out now. We not on the top floor. We out that window. We ain't swimming around. And we really ain't just too much messing stuff up. Because we go straight to the swimming pool. Like I'm dead ass here. It's a swimming pool with a pool house right there. The big pool. And for some reason, everybody don't come to the big pool no more. So we usually just have it to ourselves. Now, I don't know if it was because of us. I'm pretty sure it wasn't because we were some cool kids. You know, you love to be around us. Everything was fun. Hit that like button. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe for me. But check this out. Right around this time, man, is when I'm going to tell you, one day, we were stealing at Walmart. And for some reason, I stole some baby shit. I have no idea why. I stole, and I'm gonna tell you what it was. It was a clip to go on a pacifier, like the clip shit to your shirt. The clip was on the pacifier. And we got home that same day that I stole that shit. And I'll never forget this. My mama was in the kitchen and she was like, hey, I need to talk to y'all about something. And we like, shit, what's up, mama? And she come in like just the Huxtables and shit, the Cosby Show, with this serious look on her face. She get down on her knees like she put the propose to us. And I'm like, mama, what's up? And she like, I got something I need to tell y'all. I said, oh, mama pregnant. She say, how you know? I said, I can tell. Look, I go in my pocket. I got this for you. I already knew. I don't know what made me tell you. I playing my mama. I got this for you. I already knew it. So she was like, yeah, I'm pregnant. And we got to talk about that. And it was like, at this time, I'm in the 6th grade. I ain't never had no baby pulling up, popping up, none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not used to this shit. I don't know what to expect. None of that. So we stay in this apartment. I'm probably about another month or two, maybe. Right around the time my mama told us she was pregnant, oh boy, stopped popping up. We wasn't seeing him no more. We wasn't seeing them kids no more. I think shit started getting hard for my mama. She was pregnant. So we bounced to Fort Smith, Arkansas, about 3 hours away from where we were, down in Little Rock, North Little Rock. Now I had family in Fort Smith. My auntie and them stay up there. So of course, we go straight to my auntie crib. Now, when I get to my auntie crib, my twin cousin that look just like me also stays here because his mama's in the Navy. So him and his brother, they also stay here at the time they was not staying in Long Beach no more. Um so cuz is showing me the ropes around, you know what I'm saying, the immediate area, the park and shit, trying to introduce me to people. And I'm not gonna lie, cuz ain't as street as I am. And even though I don't know these streets like that, I'm a street type dude. So it's, bro, I'm going to the streets. You don't have to explain nothing to me. And then I'm a kid. Like, dude, I can walk anywhere. I don't have too much fear of nothing. So I'm gonna go where I want to go. I'm gonna talk to who I want to talk to. I'm gonna pull up. Like, we was at the age where I could walk down the street and it'd be somebody outside kicking and playing, and I could just walk up in the yard and we'd be best friends by the end of the day. Ain't never seen this dude for in my life. We kick it all day and leave. I probably never kick it with dude again, never see dude again, never come over his house, never play with him again. But for that day, we was best motherfucking friends. It's just how it was when we was kids. So this the funny slash fucked up part about it. My mama, the where I was staying with my auntie, we stayed, it's like, okay, we were staying real close to the border of Fort Smith North Side and South Side. We on the North Side. And if anybody is familiar with Fort Smith, the second largest city in the state of Arkansas, it is segregated. It was segregated then, it is segregated even more so now. South Side is where a lot of the rich folks stayed at, mostly white folks. People like me wasn't really welcome over there. If you was a kid, the grown folks would chase your ass over there. They would threaten you. They would tell you get your black ass back over on the north side. Man, it was bad. We didn't go over there. Period. The mall was over there. You go to the mall. We didn't go to restaurants over there. We didn't like going with our mamas and daddies over there. Mamas and daddies and them knew not to go over there. We just didn't go over there. So also, of course, once you get back in them days, once you got like down to 8th Street, 9th Street, anything past like 9th on down to 1st Street was Laotians. Like all Laotians. When you drive down the street, it's, I guess, people that stay in major cities, they got career towns and Chinatowns, they know how it is. In Arkansas, you wouldn't expect to see that shit when you drive around the city and you see them but nigga shit and regular gas stations, regular shit, and all of a sudden you hit the corner and everything is in a language you don't understand this shit. And you look around and everybody in every picture on every window is Asian and don't nobody speak English no more. And you're like, hold on, bro, what the hell? Like real talk. When I first moved there, this is how I found out the hard way. Bro, I was just walking and I hit this one street. And I started noticing, I'm like, damn, every door on this street is wide open. Like all the front doors is wide open. Every porch has shoes on it. Okay. I noticed that right off the back. It stood out. I'm walking down the middle of the damn street. So as I started looking behind me and I'm walking, the houses that I'm walking past, people is coming to the doorways and they leaning on the doorway just looking. And they'll come out on the front porch and they scoping, but they just mugging, they looking. Ain't nobody smiling, ain't nobody waving. Everybody Asian. And I'm looking, man, they starting to come off the porch in the yard. I'm steady walking, I'm looking back. They starting to hit the street. Man, I'm walking fast as hell now. They coming behind me, bro. I took off running. On my mama. I swear to God. I'm running. Man, they running behind me. Man, I hit the next street. And when they, look, didn't even come off the street, bro. They just stopped right there at the corner. Just chased me off the block and left it at that. I'm like, oh, hell no. What the hell, bro? I'm in 6th grade. I don't know nothing about none of this shit. I'm new. I probably should have been listening to Big Cuz. Because nigga, these streets different. I'm used to Bloods and Crips and shorty folks. And at this time, they were shorty folks. I'm used to shorty folks and vice lords and that type of shit. I don't know nothing about these Asian dudes and Mexicans too. And what the hell going on up here? So, my mama enrolled me in this school. I think it was called Baldwin. It was either Baldwin or Baldwin, something like that. It was on the south side. Bro, I get in this school, first day of school. I'm sitting in class. Ain't nothing in this class black but me in the bottom of a couple pair of shoes. I promise you. I don't even think it was no black hair besides mine. It was all blonde and red and brown. Boy, I'm looking around like, what the hell? I didn't do no work. I promise you. The teacher sent me home with an A that day. The next day, same thing. I'm sitting there like, what the hell? Bro, I'm cultural shock. I ain't never been seen. Bro, it's 3 of us in this school. And I say us, you know what I'm talking about? It's 3 of us in this school. The other two is brother and sister. I'm in the sixth grade. Brother and sister like first and second grade. So we not even on the same side of school. I don't see them unless they mama dropping them off or picking them up. Man, this every day, all day. I swear. Every day I get an A in everything we do. I ain't doing no work. I don't understand this shit. I'm what the hell is y'all talking about? I really barely understand what you're talking about. Um, it was around Christmas time because I remember they had us in the they were doing some type of Christmas program. And that was my first time hearing the song Jingle Bell Rock. Cause they was somebody I'm talking like jingle bells, cause they were like jingle bell, jingle bell rock. And I'm like, rock, we don't do no rock, what the hell is rock? You know, jingle bell rock. I don't know about that shit. So we doing this shit in the little for the play. I done about got into it because the little B got a little B going to it. We got a little dance to it and everything. We didn't got ready. Man. So it's the first weekend went by. And weekend come and my mama like, hey, we finna go enroll you in this other school. So I'm like, hey, bet. So this is second week, second school. I go to this other school. Now I get off in that school. I go one day. At the end of the day, when my mama came, this right down the street from my auntie house. So I'm really wondering, like, why y'all ain't been had me at this school? After the first day, my mama come up there to pick me up, drive me back down to my auntie house. They come out there with me and tell my mama that I can't come back the next day because they apparently is too full and they really ain't supposed to have no more students at the school right now. And I'm like, sound like some BS to me. But I was young, I ain't know. Now think about this. The other way down the street from my auntie house is this park called Tillis Park. So I ended up going down here to kick it at this park called Tillis Park. We didn't go to school the next day, so I could take my cousin. He had a little a bike, like a diamond bike, BMX and some shit, the pegs and the mags and everything on it. So I'm out here in the park and they got like the bike set up where you can look, I'm out here fucking with that, but the chain keep popping off. Man, I'm out here kicking it, but anyway it go. It's a school called Tillis on further down on the north side. So I ended up going to Tillis. First day of school, I get in here. Oh no, man. Black folks, white folks, Asians. We kicking it though. I got a black teacher. She kind of chubby, but she cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying, man? We sixth grade. Oh, it's on and popping now. Mine seemed a little badass, bro. I hate to say it like that because I was sixth grade, but that's how we talk. Anyway, I seemed a little badass, bro. Next door in the next classroom, because there's only two sixth grade classes. So it's this one and hers. Damn, she in another class. I'm looking around my class. It was a girl in there named Raven. Raven was black as hell. Now, today, I bet Raven going to be fine than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I know Raven going to be fine. But back then, she just was, we was young, so we wasn't on that. Aisha, though, we used to be like, Aisha. So check this out. Man, we all over Aisha. This first day, this is my first day. So the second day of school, and I feel like the first day went so good, I go back to the house like, yeah, bro, that's my school. I already took over. Mom's gonna go get the baddest girl at school. It's gonna be my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? I got the good classroom. I wish she could get over there where I'm at. I got it all worked out, all planned out. So when I get to school the next day, everybody like, what's up, Phil? What's up, Phil? I'm like, yeah, what's on? So I'm over there, I'm kicking with everybody. What's up, man? What's up? They like, yeah, bro. Because I'm from Little Rock. They love that. I'm like, man, it's on. Hold up. So they like, man, it's on. I'm kicking it. Man, some nigga come through and they like, oh shit. Oh shit. Hey, J Rock. J Rock. What's up, J Rock? I'm like, J Rock? Who J Rock? Nigga, I'm Phil from Little Rock. What's happening, baby? They like, hold on, Phil. That's my homeboy, J Rock. J Rock. I'm a nigga. I'm like, turn around, man. I'm looking at this tall ass nigga. I'm like, what the fuck? Nigga tall? This nigga go to school here? And he walk up, I'm like, man, this nigga big forehead ass nigga, hairline back here, look like Gregory Hines and shit. I said, this nigga like, nigga called me Gregory Hines again, I bet I knock your ass out, nigga, on the boss. Huh? Oh, Oh, Gregory Hand, we fight. School ain't even started yet. This is before school even started. Me and this nigga J Rock be talking, hey, we fight. Cause this nigga put it on the ball, and I'm like, nigga don't really know what the hell you doing, but you give a fuck. Nigga Gregory Hand looking at it. So we out here boxing. I ain't gonna lie, that big nigga wore my ass out. Move. So look, that big nigga wore my ass out. Man. But after that, we was cool for about 20 minutes. We get off in the class. And we was chopping up, be like, yeah, man, where you from? I get telling him, man, we like, yeah, man, I'm J-Rock, nigga, this is my school. Nigga, I run this school. I'm like, nah, bro, this is my school. I run this school. He was like, nah, nigga, this is my school, bro. I run this school. You cool, though. You cool. I fuck with it. I'm like, oh, cool. You fuck with it. Man, you must don't know who I am. He like, yeah. And it's only one other rule. My girl, Aisha, don't mess with her. We straight. I'm like, yo, girl, Aisha. Man, that's me. Bruh, we fighting again when we get outside. Huh? Man, you tripping. So we get outside. Man, we out here on reason fighting our ass off after lunch. On the soccer field, boxing. About Aisha. He kind of wore my ass out again, bro. I didn't know Aisha was his real girlfriend. That was like his real girlfriend. So after that, we was all cool. I ain't never tried to holler at Raiden, but this is the messed up thing about it. That was like his stepsister. His daddy was piping raping mama. Off and on. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't living together, but he was piping her down. You know, still piping her. So, man, some type of way, me and J-Rock got like this. First day of school, that I met this, we like this. So, when school out, we kicking him like, man, what you about to do? He like, shit, go down here to the crib and whoop, man. Like, where you stay at? He like, man, shit, got to. He like, man, I stay down here on 12th Street. I'm like, Dad, I'm gonna walk with you. I walked him down to the house, but we stopping everywhere. Bro. We finally get this man house. It's down there dark. We get there, we chopping it up. Of course, ain't no mama there, ain't no daddy there. His sister come through, her name Jenny. Fine as hell. Got these big juicy ass, purple ass lips. Boy, oh my God, Jenny fine, Jenny, baby. You know how I feel about you. I told you a million times. Anyway, this is big sister at the time. She like grown. I'm in the 6th grade. So it wasn't even nothing to say back then. I'm just looking. She come through. What's up? Who was you? Woo, talking that shit, and then she left. His big brother come through. Damn near look like his motherfucking twin. This nigga named James. He cool as fuck. But he just an older version of J-Rock gangsta ass nigga. He get off in the street. Long story short, I ain't go home that night. Me and this nigga J-Rock kicked it all motherfucking night. The next morning, we had to wake up. I had to go to school. I'm like, man, I ain't got no clothes. I can't wear this shit back to school, bro. He was like, man, you a little nigga, bro. I don't know if you can fit nothing I get. It was like, shit. I'm like, man, this nigga dad is taller than me. He taller than me. Yeah, his sister taller than me. Everybody in this house tall. They all tall. So, I think about I'm deciding about a regular 6th grader. J-Rock probably was like at the time, probably like 5'10", 5'11", on the way to 6 foot. His sister and his brother was already about 6 foot. His sister was probably about 5'9", 5'10", and his daddy was 6 something. These niggas were all tall. I'm probably like 5'5". Anyway, so at this point in time, J-Rock gave me my very first pair of Dickies, a pair of black Dickies, and a black Snoop Dogg shirt. It was a black t-shirt and it had Snoop Dogg face on it like sideways, and it with a blue beanie on. And the beanie had Death Row on it. That nigga had no braids or nothing. It was just a beanie got them with Snoop Dogg face sideways. The motherfucker didn't even say Snoop Dogg on it. He just had his face on it. You know what I'm saying? So I got on all black with just a little bit of brown and blue on that jump, but I'm cool with that. Shit, let's go. We go to school. Apparently, you know I'm wearing this nigga clothes. I don't know how many. This is my third day at school. I don't know how many times this man wore these same pants with this shirt or whatever to school. But I pop up. Everybody knows his shit. They know I've been in his house. We in the 6th grade. We ain't tripping about none of that. We kicking it. Me and J-Rock decided this our school. We run the school. Anybody want a trip? We got you. So, boom. Now, I go back home that night, get in trouble. Oh, who you think you is? You think you wrong? You stand out all night and woo bam and nigga, you don't pay no bills up in here. You know how it go. Y'all all been bad kids before. So I'm like, damn, hold on, mom, you hold on. But at this time, I still got a little bit of my innocence. It's slowly slipping, but I still got a little bit of my childhood left. Man, me and J Rock kicking, that's my ace. You know what I'm saying? That's my ace, Boom Coon. I'll try to move heaven and earth for that nigga, man. And we ain't really got to kick it since prison. I talked to y'all about that when I told y'all I was at the other jail. This the nigga I'm telling you about now from 6th grade. When I walked in the jail, when I prayed that if that nigga was here, let him be in this bed. And they opened the door and the nigga was right there. So me and dude, man, we running buck wild around here. Summertime hit, we done went through school. We done went through the rest of 6th grade and we is locked in. We locked in. Everybody know it. Ace Boom Coon. Summertime hit, now we moving all around the city. Everybody is free to do what they doing in the summertime. I'm never learned to play basketball. I told y'all that. So when they go to play basketball, I fall back. I'm not knowing, you know, this nigga tall. Of course he AAU. Of course he cold with it. Super cold. But then I also started meeting other niggas like a nigga named AD, Dex, Duck, Grandpa and Grandpa, Shannon and Sean Brewer, Ronnie Brewer and them cousins from the NBA. All these niggas is the niggas I was meeting over the summertime he was introducing me to. All these niggas is G's, Harry, little brother Dion, man, Big Dion, Kojak, rest in peace, Kojak, man, a whole bunch of people. So I'm meeting all these dudes, but everybody I'm meeting is either, I didn't know no Black Disciples back then. But these niggas was GDs, some of them was IGDs, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like Harry, I know was an insane gangster disciple. I didn't know no other insane gangster disciples. You know what I'm saying? But these was the niggas I was hanging with. And I never did get down with them. But these was like the niggas I was hanging with. And I remember it's like, I remember this time specifically. We all walking. And I'm guessing somebody older was with us. And they started talking about nation business. So they were telling me that I had to walk up ahead. They were like, man, you can't be back here with us while we talking about this shit. You got to walk up ahead. And I remember it got to a point where I'm like, man, I don't know where we going, bro. I got to walk behind y'all. So they walking up behind me, walking past me, trying to get behind them. They still talking. And I remember J Rock was talking, and the nigga asked him, he was like, he was talking about the pitchforks, and he was like, man, we throwing your pitchforks up, you know what I'm saying? What is that? And I remember J Rock was telling, he was like, man, when I throw mine up, a lot of niggas think I'm throwing it up in the air, but nigga, this shit in my heart. And that's all I remember from the conversation. I remember that shit. That's what he told dude. He was like, niggas be thinking I'm throwing it in the air, but nigga, this shit in my heart. All right, so them niggas was all playing basketball. This part here was like a movie. We all decided we was going out. I was with somebody. I talked to somebody or something. And they asked me if I wanted to play baseball, softball, for a summer league. So I signed up, I'm on this summer league team. And the name of the team was the Brewers. I'll never forget, because Shannon and Sean Brewer was on the opposite team. But we get out there and we practicing. And like I say, ain't none of my boys on this team. It's me and a whole bunch of niggas I do not know. So, lo and behold, the team pull up and we fit to play. Every dude I kick it with is on this team. And I'm like, bro, why y'all didn't let me know? They're like, nigga, why you ain't let us know you know how to play with them, man? You should have been on our team. They're like, all right, they talking shit, so I'm talking shit. You know, we can play the game. I'm out here in the outfield. J-Rock get up and everybody like, hey, back up. And I'm like, man, don't tell me this nigga's a baseball savant too. They like, man, just back up, man. That's J-Rock. I'm like, Of course, back up. Come on, back up. Man, this nigga step up there and hit that ball. The ball going up, up, up. I'm watching. This bitch coming to me. Oh shit. I get running back. Boom! I caught that bitch. Pull it out like shoulder. Swung it, foul, threw it back. Say rock out. I'm not even knowing how baseball go. I'm not knowing I got the nigga out when I caught the ball. He talking shit. Phil! Kick your ass out of the game, nigga. How you gonna get me out? How you gonna, you already playing for the other team? You gonna get me out? Kick your ass when the game over. I'm like, I ain't get tripping. Y'all already know when the game was over what we did. In the field, what's up? By this time, it ain't going like it used to go. He still got my ass though. Anyway, so later on that night, we all ended up going to Shannon and Sean them house. Like they lived on the other side, kind of like where J Rock stayed at, but it was more like by Martin Luther King Park. And that's important because we're gonna get on Martin Luther King Park too. But anyway, Martin Luther King Park. In a big ass pink house. We used to go over there and play what was the NBA game where it'd be 1-on-2 and you'd be doing all the dunks and shit, all the crazy ass dunks. We used to be over there playing that shit all night. Shoot BB gun, standing on the back porch trying to see who can shoot to the hit the stop sign and shit. So one day we go to the store. Matter of fact, this is that day. We going to the store. Me and J Rock. And when we get to the store, I get to, and we didn't get to the store, we get to the car, I get there, bing! There I walk on the other side of the street. Bing! What the fuck? Man, these niggas is shooting in my ass. Hitting cars, stop signs, all type of shit. Shooting at me, because we done whooped their ass on the goddamn baseball game. J-Rock already knew they were going to be doing it. We just slid over to the side. I'm like, oh, you whole ass nigga. We get back now, we all fighting everybody. Everybody fighting this bitch. By the goddamn BB gun, because a couple niggas got shot while I was gone. So, man, we get all that shit in. We used to kick it up in Fort Smith, I ain't gonna lie. We used to do some bullshit too. Like, I'm gonna tell you some of the whole ass shit we used to do. First of all, move. Fort Smith is a different type of culture because when I was there, wasn't no radio stations, like no rap radio station. And if you know anything about us in music, you can't stop that shit. So when you take a city as big as Fort Smith and you try to avoid it of rap music, I'm gonna tell you what type of culture you get. You get a follower culture where niggas do everything they see on TV. You get a culture where people going to go get sound for their cars because that's where they get their music from. Everybody got a radio because everybody playing tapes. It wasn't no CDs back then, but everybody was playing tapes because there wasn't no radio, no music on the radio. So you had to go have a booming system. You had to have the music. So then people started getting shocks on their cars. People started getting switches on their cars, hitting switches and shit. And I'm like, bro, even in Little Rock, you don't drive down the street, see niggas hitting switches in. This some Fort Smith shit. You know what I'm saying? Fort Smith is different. It's a lot of different places in Arkansas is totally different than what you would expect, and they different than the last place you would have been in Arkansas. Dude, if you don't move. So look, I'm gonna get this out of the way, then I'm gonna go find out what this dog wants. One more thing I did in Fort Smith that tripped me out, because I found out later on in life what was going on. I had a homeboy named Willie G. He was GD too. Now he was older than Willie was in high school. But I had a homeboy named Willie G. I used to kick it. I used to follow behind sometimes. And I ended up over this white girl named Amanda that stayed in Willie G neighborhood, like down the street from him. I ain't gonna lie, Amanda was fine. I thought she was older than me. We was the exact same age. I'm talking about same birthday and everything. And I used to go kick it over her house. And one day, as we was talking, she let some shit slip out that she probably shouldn't have let slip out. It was, I ain't gonna say dude's name, but it was this dude that played high school football, and he was very known throughout the whole state of Arkansas. He was being recruited by a whole lot of football teams. And she got to talk about dude one day, and she just said, he asked me to give him some head, and I did it because it was small. And I said, huh? And she was like, yeah, it was sponsored. I just did it in. And I'm thinking to myself, around this time, in the 6th grade, on my way to 7th, I ain't never had none of this before. When you talking about you just give it away because I ain't just small, but shit. What you can do with it? She grabbed it. Num, 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 num. I said, ooh, boy. That was the very first time I ever got a little bit of the taste of the num, 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 num. So look, after that, you couldn't keep me from my house. I was always over there. And I remember I was trying to get somebody to take us somewhere one day. I wanted to go somewhere. I need to go somewhere. And the dude that I was trying to get to take me wanted some gas money. I ain't had no money. She gave in man some num num. And I was like, I'm looking, I was kind of mad at first. But then she rolled with me and we went and got dropped off. And I'm thinking, shit, what you gonna do it again when it's time to leave from over here? Yeah. So you just ain't got no problem doing that? Nope. Hey man, how much money you got? You ever had some no? Give me that $10. Hey, you could go get something to eat when you get done. Bruh, we walking to McDonald's. Hey, we could go over here and get some shoes. Hey, we could go over here and do this. Man, I didn't even know what it was and I was doing it. You feel me? It was just in me. I didn't even know what it was and I was doing it. Man, when I tell you right hand, this is in between 6th grade and 7th grade. And I'm out here with what? And I'm gonna tell y'all some more shit. Fort Smith also has a pimp culture. Yes, where they will put a bitch on the street in the corner, be out there like that, like old school back in the day. There's only a few places I'm talking about where real pimps still go. I'm not just talking about niggas from Arkansas. Niggas is real pimp in suits and goddamn Cadillacs still come to Fort Smith, Arkansas and put a bitch on the corner. That type of shit. Man, it was going down. Hey, my head fucked up. Little mama gonna pop back in the store. It's gonna kill y'all when it do what happened. That's the way we do it all this. Back in this time, it was I had a nigga named LJ. It was staying on the south side, like right across the south side. He went to school with us. And he had another white homeboy named Philip. And they was like across the street from each other. Me and old girl used to always go over there to Philip's house. They had big ass, with them big ass square trampolines in the front yard, so we used to be on that all the time. They had Sega Saturn and shit. So we'd be over there playing that. Dude and them daddy was super cool. This man used to go over there trying to teach us how to do Superman push-ups and all this other weird ass shit that we could never do. Man. But it was just older dude, older male figure, you know what I'm saying? We didn't look at it like that back then, but I can see what it was now. It was an older dude that spent time with us, that talked to us and did shit with us, and we just couldn't get enough of dude. So we was always at dude's house. We was always at Phil's house with his dad and shit, man, just being real. And it was a white dude, but he was cool as hell. LJ was black. Everybody else, me and LJ was black. Everybody else was white, including the girl that used to be with me. So she fit right in, and we just be over there kicking it. I got to the point where shit, I be with old girl. We spend the night at LJ house, and we steady over there with everybody. LJ know, man, how much money you got? Man, how much money you got? Man, how much money you got? Man, come on with it. Until they start knowing, like, hey, Phil, I got the 10. Man, come on with it. Hey, Phil, I got this 20. Man, come on with it. Depending on what a nigga need that day. Once again, mom get the tripper. Like, man, you need to be bringing your ass home. But by this time, I'm gonna tell y'all, matter of fact, let me run it down to the door and see what's going on, man. You know, I got the microphone on, so y'all gonna be able to hear everything that's going on. But I'll be right back. And you know I'm crippled, so give me a minute. That's right. Put these motherfucking glasses on. Anyway, where I was with the story, I just keep on telling the story here. I don't know. Oh yeah. So around this time is when my stepbrother and sister them show back up to Fort Smith because dude came back. When dude came back, we moved out my auntie house and got a house closer to the school. Now this the part I told y'all we was down the street at first from Tillis Park. And then I started going to a school called Tillis Elementary. Well, the street that I was living on the corner of 19th and Tillis Street. And we used to have that corner so hot and jumping. Go. Cause it's like the house, man, this is a big ass house. Upstairs, downstairs, like it was an antique type house. And the old woman that had it at first had like a separate house outside in the back that she used to use as a beauty salon. So the backyard part, it wasn't all grass. It was like mostly concrete, more like a garden than just a backyard. I'm talking about they had a wishing well and everything back there. They had no water and nothing in it, but it was back there and far back. The swing, sport swing and shit out there on the lawn. And then there was a carport. But it was a fence around all that, and it was you know what I'm saying, it opened up to the carport. When you come up on that back door, in that yard, it's 2 doors. Come on, Zen. Come on, what's up, man? What you want? Crazy dog, man. Anyway, you got the back door that'll take you to the kitchen, and then the other back door would have took you to this bedroom. But they used to keep that door locked because that bedroom used to end up being my sister's bedroom. And you know, you ain't trusting no teenage girl with no motherfucking bedroom door. So they ended up, I think, she used to sneak out the window, so they ended up nailing them damn windows shut. And I think the back door, I don't know if it was nailed shut or just shut. But greedy ass dog looking for some food. She ain't finna get my steak, goddamn it. Anyway, I'm coming back, y'all. Now, this big ass house, I'm gonna have to come back so I can get y'all the layout of the house. And then we start telling y'all the shit that used to go on. All right, so when you walk up on that porch and you come through that back door, you be in the kitchen. And the kitchen is big. It's pretty big. It ain't small. Like today's kitchen, I tell you, it's old school shit. So it's a big ass kitchen. And like as soon as you walk through the back door and you in the kitchen, all the way across the kitchen, which is probably the size of a living room. That kitchen was bigger than the living room I got now. But there's a doorway that'll take you into the living room. If you keep walking through the living room, it was sliding doors that go into the wall. They were like cherry wood and glass. It's cherry wood and stained glass. So you step on them, just slide them closed, you know what I'm saying? And it opened up into a den. Or I guess the first room was the den and the second was the living room. Okay, so you go in the living room, it's big too. Boom. It's a TV and entertainment center in there. When you get to the far wall and you cut this way, instead of just walking to the front door, it's a foyer. So you go to that little room right there, and it's a closet, and then you come this way, and it's the front door. Big ass wraparound front porch, that shit fenced in, but it's a separate fence than the one that's in the back. It's separated. So if you wanted to, you could put a dog on one side of the fence and they couldn't get to the other side of the house. We never really used that front door, did nothing on their front porch, none of that shit. So now let's go back to the back door. I'm telling you, it's a room, it's a door here, and it's a door here when you walk in the house. So when you walk in this house, that door is always locked. You walk in this door. Now, if you walk all the way over there like you fit to walk through that doorway, but you don't, and you turn this way, you walk to another big ass bedroom, my bedroom. Got a bathroom in there. You walk straight across the room. It's a big ass window. That's important. That window right there, big ass window. Now, to the right side of this window is the door to go to my mama room. But if you walk to that door and don't walk through it and look to the side, you're gonna see another door. It look like it might be a closet, but when you open it, it's a set of stairs. Take you upstairs. Now, if you stand in my mama door and you don't walk through it, you do about face, you're gonna see another door. Look like a closet. You open that door, it is a closet. But it's a walk-through closet, not a walk-in closet. You walk straight through that bitch, it's closed and shit on both sides, but it's a doorway on the other side, not a wall. So when you walk straight through there, you walk into another bedroom. That's the bedroom that I told you is locked, my sister's bedroom. But you can't, you know what I'm saying? You got to come through my room. You can't just get up out that room. You got to alert somebody that you trying to get out of the house. So, boom. My mama room, if you walk straight across through that door, then it's her room, in her bathroom, and there's another door on the other side of her room. It's going to take you to the foyer, and there's another door in her room that's going to take you to the den. So it's like a big ass circle. Then you get the other part of the house, the living room and the foyer. And then you got the upstairs, which just cover the whole house. That shit up there just go one big ass room, cover the whole house. I ain't smoked back then like that, but I mean cigarettes, but not weed. If I did, bro, I would have loved to go up in that motherfucking attic, get out, walk out on that window, you sit out on the roof, see it through the whole hood, bro. I'd have been up there smoking all night. I miss that shit. Not like I miss it like I want to do it again. I miss it like I missed it. I didn't get to do it, goddamn it. So now everything changed again when them kids moved, because once they moved with us, it was like, okay, we went from being two kids just kind of out here in the street trying to find themselves to being a ready-made gang. You see what I'm saying? Now we 5 deep. What y'all gonna do to us? And I already got some real niggas I'm running with this out here stomping shit in the street. Like, we already out here stomping niggas down. I'm going to junior high school, and we put niggas in the hospital already, just off the rip. Now I'm finna get into some of that shit. This is some of the dumb shit we used to do. We'd be about 20 deep, man. Older kids, all that. And we'll be walking down the street, we'll see somebody come. We'll see they probably 4 or 5 blocks away coming. We see the headlights. We'll play it off like we having a fight, like we jumping one person will lay down in the street, and we'll be out there just like we whooping that ass. Man, motherfucker pull over to stop, to help, to tell us to quit. What y'all doing? We all attack their ass, beat their ass, drag them out the car, take the car. This is how dumb we is. We 20 deep. So we can't all get in one car. So what we do, stay right there, do whoop. Next car come, hey man, your turn, lay down. Same shit again. Motherfucker stop. We do this to everybody got a car. Then we all meet up in Martin Luther King Park. That's why I was telling you it's so important. Now I'm gonna give y'all some more about the culture of the city. There was no nightclubs. There was no clubs. Nothing for people to do. So what ended up happening was, you're not gonna see the music and the clubs. You can't stop the party and the music though. You can stop the clubs, you can't stop the party. You can stop the radio, can't stop the music. What happens? House parties. You got a culture of house parties where people throw house parties every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every weekend. School going on, house parties. Summertime, house parties. Ain't nothing else to do. Grown folks got to kick it. So grown folks throwing house parties. Ain't no club. If you throwing a house party, guess who in the back room kicking with their music going? Guess who getting contact out their weed smoke? Shit. If everybody, mama, daddy over here Guess where all the kids at? We over here throwing house parties, learning from the best. Because, boy, I'm going to tell you what else used to jump. Hotel parties. And I'm not talking about just get a room. Yeah, we do that too. Motherfucker, mama or daddy or somebody, my auntie used to do it for my cousin. We'll go and rent the hotel, like the ballroom or whatever, and throw a party. And I'm talking like it'd be like a school dance. Everybody coming. Everybody coming because wasn't any shit else to do. So when something happening, especially like on the north side, it's like everything we were walking. We were some walking motherfuckers, I ain't gonna lie. It was 2 high schools. It was Darby and Kimmins. Whichever high school you stayed close to, you walked there. So in the morning, we had to walk to school. We just started ganging up. We go by this person's house and get them, or go by here and get these folks. These folks have to meet us up. Boom, we wait on you a couple minutes. Come on, we gotta get to school. Start walking. We get to school. So I'm gonna tell you, the only time you gonna see a bus like a basketball game, a football game, or something. I got a whole lot of stuff I gotta get back into. So somebody remind me of the fight so I can tell you about the fight, but I'm gonna tell you about the football season real quick. Y'all can look this shit up if you want to. I promise you. So I told you, let me stop you now. Oh shit. So I told y'all about the sports and shit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna do, man. Fuck with me. I'm gonna cut this live off and I'm coming right back. I ain't going nowhere. Same blunt. I'm coming right back. But I don't want to make these lives too long because y'all be seeing 2-3 hour lives and it'll intimidate you. Don't want to watch it. So we gonna cut this out, man. Do everything the long way, at the wrong way. Like, comment, subscribe, call your mama, tell your mama you love her, pet your dog, do something for your kids, tell your baby mama she's special. I don't care if you love her tonight. You gonna lie to her, make her feel special. Sometimes women just need this extra boost of confidence. She might come around. Just tell her, man, you been looking good. I don't want you, but you have been looking good. You've been doing good. You've been handling responsibility, man. You're going to make somebody a good woman. I'm glad it did. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad it didn't work between us, but I'm going to do my thing. You do your thing. Good luck. You know what I'm saying? Do something special for somebody, man. We're going right back. Man, y'all bring y'all ass right back. I see 15 people. I need 16. We'll come right back.